My name is Jude Ikami Jude, and of course, check your time. It's 7:02 a.m. I've got all of the papers set this morning for you. Daily Post, Daily Trust, Vanguard, Punch, The Nation, and all of them. Sun newspaper also. Everyone, but we will start with Daily Post newspaper. Everyone, big headlines, I say. Big headlines, I must say. Chopper ferried South Koreans illegally mine gold, instigate banditry in Nigeria, says an analyst. He said Chopper ferried South Koreans illegally mine gold, instigates banditry in Nigeria. And then Edo government suspend Attorney General Local Government Commission chair. Dakuku Peterside kicks against resumption of oil exploration in Ogoni land. Kicks against it. The resumption of oil exploration in Ogoni land. Nigerian police officer kills self in Nasarawa. And then a big story here. Why Tinubu jacked up proposed 2025 budget from 49.7 trillion naira to 54.2 trillion naira. That is Bagudu, who's trying to explain what actually happened. Everyone, I think you should get to, just sit back. I'll give you the full information, okay? Why Tinubu jacked up proposed 2025 budget from 49.7 trillion naira to about 54.2 trillion naira. Yeah. Okay. Outside Nigeria, Trump signs no men in women's sports executive order. Okay. Back to Nigeria, OT praises Nigerian army on Abia security record. Kaduna Governor Uba Sani's corruption allegations politically motivated. Rufai's ex-officials is the one who is saying that. And then outside Nigeria again, on Gaza, Democrats rep AI Green launches impeachment articles against Trump. Trump withdraws security details from ex-US Defense Secretary expert. And then let's come back home again. Inadequate security responsible for fight at PDP Secretariat, says Wabara. Rufai drowning, seeking to drag Nuhu Ribadu with him, says Reno Omokri. Rufai drowning, seeking to drag Nuhu Ribadu with him, according to Reno Omokri. Ude Okoye can't be National Secretary. Anyao replies PDP BOT. Allow Governor Sani to restore peace in Kaduna. Forum tells Rufai. And then man with body odor accusing another of mouth odor. Sani mocks former Kaduna governor. A beautiful piece there. Man with body odor accusing another of mouth odor. Sani mocks former Kaduna state governor. Okay, we move quickly to Vanguard newspaper. Quickly. On asset declaration, Tinubu must tell Nigerians the source of his wealth. Tinubu must tell Nigerians the source of his wealth. Experts warn of dangers as Tinubu jacks up 2025 budget to 54.2 trillion naira. Experts warns of dangers as Tinubu jacks up 2025 budget to 54.2 trillion naira. And on forex trading, CBN to suspend license of airing BDCs and banks. Yeah. Let's check out some more now. Why Obasa should let the Lagos Assembly breathe. And still asset declaration, Tinubu must tell Nigerians the source of his wealth. That is by Olufasan. Tinubu must tell Nigerians the source of his wealth. 2027, why Nigerians must take Rotimi Amechi serious by Ikechukwu Amechi. And then liberal bail conditions for treason under military rule. It's another planting season, oh everyone. Get ready. Okay? Yeah, at least if you cannot go to the farm to, sell the products, you can go there so as to feed your own self and your family. Please get ready, okay? Yeah. And then let's see, electoral fraud. Court sentences Varsity Don, Professor Uduk, to 3 years in jail. Fire kills 17 Almajiri in Zamfara school. And then police launch manhunt for killers of River Stadium's CSO's son. And then still on access declaration, Tinubu must tell Nigerians the source of his wealth. It's coming over and again, I must say. Okay, let's move on. On Obasa now, Tinubu unable to meet GAC members. Miranda remains Lagos Assembly Speaker. On PDP crisis, youth group faults BOT on party scribe. Ned Walker to Bodiwori, you are not welcome to APC. Okay. Tinubu seeks Senate's approval to sack 3 recs. Sack them. 3 of them. 3 recs. Okay. Seeking BOT's approval. PDP BOT recognizes Ude Okoye as secretary. Calls for unity ahead of NEC. Okay. And then let's quickly get to a Punch newspaper. Now, Abuja residents lament as NNPCL shut stations over logistics issues. Ganduje welcomes Nwoko into APC. Vows to capture Delta State. Crude production cost rises to about $40 per barrel, according to a report. Wike seeks support for Tinubu as G5 visits Makinde. Wike seeks support for Tinubu as G5 visits Makinde. All operators' indebtedness to federal government hits $6.1 billion, according to NATI. Oil operators' indebtedness to federal government hits $6.1 billion. And then let's check up some more now. A 54 trillion naira budget. Experts divided over raise. Federal government adds 4.5 trillion naira agri infrastructure funds. I think I'm going to take that again. 54 billion naira budget. Experts divided over raise. Federal government adds 4.5 trillion naira agri infrastructure bond or funds rather. And then FCCPC differs as NNPCL insists on fuel importation. Dangote refinery. FCCPC differs as NNPCL insists on fuel importation. And then PDP secretary Wike camp kicks as BOT backs governors. Edo Tribunal, INEC lists 5 witnesses over governorship poll. Tinubu demands school safety as fire kills 17 in Zamfara Islamic school. Nigeria's security remains a priority, says the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Okay, to some political stories now. O2 congratulates Kwara Governor Abdulrazak at 65. Yeah. Let's move from here to the Nation newspaper with some other headlines here. Wike to Nigerians, don't panic. Tinubu determined to lift country. Wike to Nigerians, don't panic. Tinubu determined to lift country. Obasanjo, Sultan, Khan, others preach religious tolerance for national unity. And then Senate okays President's request to sack Sokoto, Abia, Adamawa, Rex. Did you hear that? Senate okays President's request to sack Sokoto, Abia, Adamawa, Rex. Why? We'll find out. Court fixes March the 18th to rule on NNPCL's objection against Dangote Refinery's suit. And on 2027, Aburi-led LP accuses NLC of attempting to destabilize party. Bagudu, why Tinubu raised budget 2025 by 4.52 trillion naira. Anyao Ude Okoye field splits PDP. And then we see another one here. Tinubu for talks with Macron in France. Tinubu for talks with Macron in France. And then quickly let's move to Daily Trust newspaper with some of the big headlines here. CBN restricts BDCs to $25,000 FX weekly. One dealer bank. CBN restricts BDCs to $25,000 FX weekly. One dealer bank. Shetima, how debt can be transformed into economic asset. Students burnt alive as fire breaks out in Zamfara school. And then to some more now, Nigeria partners Germany to implement vocational training for youth. How 17 children died, 16 injured in Zamfara school fire. Okay, strike. Kaduna residents lament hardship over power outage. And then NNPP kicks as Aniadonam led faction elects new NWC members. We're moving quickly now. The Guardian is next. Lawmakers probe telecos over unauthorized NIN SIM linkage. Lawmakers probe telecos over unauthorized NIN and SIM linkage. Uriwa faults $30 million agric allocation for states. Urges agro-industrial revival. Saudi Arabia restates support for Palestinian state. And then Bishop tasks leaders on integrity to Abijor Akdao. What's that? It's disappeared. Oh my God. Okay, I hope I get that again. Okay, let's move on. PDP trustees move meeting to hotel over security concerns. PDP trustees move meeting to hotel over security concerns. And Lagos Hotel paraded over alleged sexual assault of teenage boy. 29-year-old woman missing after job interview in Lagos. Suspended Ogun monarch remanded in correctional center over assault. And I think Oga himself, I think I heard he has taken over the case. Okay. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Everyone feel free to join this morning's conversation by visiting YouTube. Yes, we're streaming on YouTube right now. Just go there and join the conversation. I would urge you to drop a comment for me. Get to the comment section and do drop a comment. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. You can also join the conversation via WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 08171756338. Let's quickly join Rufai Oseni to touch on some of these headlines this morning. Good to have you join us, Rufai Oseni. Good morning to you. Hello, good morning. Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning to you.
Let's just go to the number one story this morning will be the budget being increased. Our President Tinubu is saying it because we got some more revenue that we're going to increase the budget to about 54 trillion. See, my own grouse is it's not just by increasing the budget, it's by ensuring that the money is spent properly and judiciously. If the money is not spent properly, there's no point increasing the budget. You know now, they've brought back toll gates in some roads in the north.
Yeah.
And very soon, it will soon permeate to every part of the country because they want to raise revenue to be able to pay back the loans and all of that. As long as we can just ensure that the money is spent properly. It's not the one that they will announce huge amount of money. They will not even release the money. I keep talking about the Ministry of Health. Over 230 billion was a mark for capital projects in the health sector. Only 23 billion was released. The last budget had 50% budget performance, which is a very low amount for capital. The current here is about 49%. That's not good at all. So please, it's not just by announcing new budget, it's also by ensuring that things are done properly. And the president has also gone again, though. He has traveled again for a private visit. He will first touch down in France, a la France, and he will also touch down in a couple of areas. But I think the most important conversation we should have is how can we ensure that this project truly works for a lot of Nigerian people? I think that's what we should ask. See, evidence has started coming out yesterday based on what Nuhu Ribadu said, that he never castigated Tinubu and everything. That's why I said you don't just listen to them when they start to talk their talk, politicians, because all of these people now, if we are Rufai has also come in by saying that some people have amnesia. The truth is, all of these politicians, they are fighting for their own interests. They are not fighting for you and I.
For their pockets.
Yes, now. So, like, I keep asking one question. Now, El Rufai is fighting everybody plus Tinubu. If he was confirmed as minister, although he has said, I didn't really want the job. If he was confirmed as minister, will you be doing all this one that he's doing today? Those are the questions we should ask them. So they are all about themselves. They are not about you and I. So, like, let them fight it today to tomorrow. I don't care about them. It's what concerns the people that we are more concerned about. It's a very sad one. What happened in Zamfara State, the case of fire in a school affecting the poor people. You see, and the sad thing is when all these disasters happen, it's always the poorest of the poor that it affects. So I just pray that my heart goes out to them and we can be able to reach out to them. They said the kids were sleeping. And they are still investigating the reasons of the fire. It happened around Karan and Buddha, So please, let's just ensure that we sort out all of these matters and we don't allow things like this happen to kids that are poor, that have nothing already. Life is already hard on them. And for a fire like this happening, it's a very sad one. PDP is now saying, to settle their fights, that the Board of Trustees are affirming Sunday Okoye as the party's substantive national secretary, throwing his weight behind the PDP governors. But guess what? Anyanwu is still saying no, that we are waiting for the Supreme Court judgment. You can see how these people are always fighting. They fight for their own interest alone. They fight for their own interest alone. That's just it. So we cannot deceive ourselves and be listening to these politicians. There's a story of the guy that is talking about concerns around Amoteku, to curtail the influx of terrorists in the forest. An investigation by Gaida revealed that despite budgetary provisions, Amoteku are still hampered by insufficient funding, poor logistical support, poor manpower training. We would like to call on the governors on the Southwest region to please see how much as they can possible to put money in Amoteku and put money in other security agencies. I know it's quite tough for them with their budget line, but this is what can really help to bolster the police, because the police too will complain that there is no funding, as it were.
No.
And these are the challenges people are going to be facing. So please, let's see how much we can bolster these agencies and ensure that a lot is done to be able to get a reprieve as regards this insecurity situation, because it keeps increasing. We keep hearing cases of big insecurity, people being dragged into the bush here and there, and it's a very sad one. So please, let's do everything we can to be able to ensure that we bring a stop to all of this. And another story making the rounds is the story of the plight of pensioners, that now the federal government has said we're going to collect a bond to be able to fix. I just pray that that bond is collected quickly and the pensioners are paid. I got the chance to speak to some pensioners yesterday. See, some pensioners die while waiting for their money. They never collect their money. They die while waiting for their money. Let me even tell you how bad it is. Do you know that most of these comedians in the early 2000s made a lot of money by joking about the plight of Nigerian Railway Corporation pensioners? That's how bad things are. So please, I just hope they quickly collect their money. And we must do what is right, for these are people that are downtrodden in society. There's this story making the rounds. I know that some women or some people are using it as a trend, but let's say no to immorality. This exposure of breasts on TikTok and social is becoming alarming. And see, we cannot have a perverted society. We cannot have a society where everything is so transactional. Sex has become so transactional. Breast showing has become so transactional. It forms a moral decadence for the future of our children. And we need to speak up about it. Because once you have sexual perversion, society has lost. That's why Nigeria has lost it as a country. You see our politicians, a lot that they do as regards sexual perversion is what is killing our country. Please, parents should tell their young children, stop exposing your breast or your genitalia on social media. Enough of all this one. And even the social medias, please, company should also put a ban on things like this. I don't think social media is regulated. They don't self-censor themselves enough. This is sad. I know they want to attract people and get views and everything, but this is sad.
They want
TikTok especially.
They want to blow. They are looking for views. I want hammer.
That's
please,
the only way. Please, if they want to blow, they should go and do decent things in society. Ugozi Okonjo-Iweala has blown for being an intellectual, educational intellectual. They should read book. They should do other things. They should create impact in society. That's the real blow. It's not by showing your breasts. It's useless. It's not good. This perversion is so much. That's why you see the police in Akwa Ibom has arrested 30-year-old people for allegedly threatening the schoolmen with a pistol. It's a poor primary school in Ikoyi-Biok in Eket local government area. It's very bad. All this perversion must stop. Our society is not getting any better. How can you threaten your schoolmate with a pistol at 13 years? 13 years of age.
That's absurd.
Where you should be busy looking on how you can perfect your 4-figure table, you can perfect your you should be busy reviewing past questions for your junior WAEC. Or doing your schoolwork, or dreaming of the future, or learning how to code. And you see, that's why we're giving alternative opportunities. That my what's it called training that I'm giving for free. Over 1,000 people have registered now. School have started in cohorts now. Every weekend they train them. My partners also help train them. Let's give people skill. That's on AI. And let's stop this sexual perversion. Please go and learn coding. Learn better things. Provide value. Any small thing, they are quick to open breasts. Open breasts. Open breasts. The breast will be flat someday. So stop all this perversion. I beg.
Rufai Oseni, Tinubu must tell Nigerians the source of his wealth as regards assets declaration. Let's have your take on that.
Till today, he keeps telling us that he did real estate. Which real estate did he do? Which was the source of his wealth? Was the source of his wealth? We know Peter Obi is a trader. We don't know the source of his wealth too. If you say he have TV station and everything, all those things was after he became governor in Lagos. What's the source of his wealth? What's the source of his wealth? Because he was a man that boasted that he's rich, he's successful. Say he did real estate. What's the source of his wealth? And they say, some people say he has had money before he became a senator. What's the source of his wealth?
Well, everyone is into business. I mean, the president might be.
And we would like to see his accurate declaration for. He should also show us how much he's been paying in taxes over the years. He should also show us. Yes. He should also show us. He should also show us. That's why you see people keep asking questions about alpha beta. He should show us these things. See, let me tell you accountability. Today, we scrutinize Peter Obi on the Panama report when it came out, that he kept money in some haven. He came to defend himself. In fact, he even brought his American Express card to show us. He brought letters of loans he took for bank for his business as of 2005. I saw those letters from Rufai. He brought files and documents. He brought files and documents. We all know his history in business and trading. We do. There's a trajectory. There's a trajectory. All of this accidental world, people just come into power and they come. We need to know the source of everybody's wealth. That's just it.
Okay, let's touch on just two before you leave. Wike 6 support for Tinubu.
Go ahead.
As G5 visits Makinde. Wike 6 support for Tinubu as G5 visits Makinde.
G5 can visit Makinde and everything they want. G5, let's not forget, one of the two they used to destroy the PDP's prospects in the last election. So you can keep seeking support for Tinubu. What do you expect him to do? He serves with Tinubu's government. And the FCT ministry is doing a lot on that Tinubu's government. At least he's getting line items for his budget, so he can perform. So he will seek support for Tinubu.
And one more big story. One more big story I want you to touch on is that the president, Bola Tinubu, has asked the Senate to approve the sack or suspension of 3 wrecks. You know, Sokoto wreck, Adamawa wreck, and of course Abia wrecks.
No. I think some of them were valid though. I think the Adamawa wreck, for instance, was that Harry, that famous man that went to do Magomago result announcements. You know. And there were also many talks here and there about that. So I think as regards that Adamawa one is valid. Let's say I think that case is also a court. We have not seen the end of that case. And Fayemi is celebrating his 60th birthday. We're saying happy birthday to him, just like the African Development Bank president, Abdulrazak too, governor of Kwara State, and African Development Bank president, additional. In fact, if everything works out well, maybe sometime within the week or next week, we should be able to get some exclusive interview played out here on VOP, with additional and all of that. Right. So, but most importantly, he's also going to be launching his Amandla Leadership Institute. And this time last year, in fact, around the middle of January 20th, I was in Abuja with other civil society activists from all over Africa and all over the world. And we're part of the think tank that ideated for what the Amandla Institute will be about policy research and African development that Fayemi is going to be launching also today. So these are part of some of my contributions to the furtherance of conversation, institute and think tank, because you need institute and think tanks to hold African governments accountable. I know the question is a lot of people say, when he was in power, why didn't he do it? Those are valid questions. We'll keep calling them to account when they're in power. But also, when they're also ready to ideate for Africa, we also give and lend our support. So when you start seeing some reports coming up by Amandla Institute, I did some work on that with a couple of other African CSOs, all over Africa to be able to ideate on what that should be. I mean, there are many CSOs doing great work. Look at Agora Policy Institute, for instance, that is being run by my, colleague and former secretary of the AT. You can see the great work they've been doing as regards exposing some of the ills in government. So what the civil society and the media will collaborate and do is to be able to expose and get this data out. It's for the people to be able to act on them. And these are some of the works we do at the background. So I wish Amandla, well as it gets his launch today in Abuja, and I wish everybody well.
Thank you, Rufai Hosseini. Appreciate it. Do have a great
hopefully before the end of the week we should maybe end of next weekend we should get another exclusive interview with African Development Bank chief here on VOP, just like we did with Daily Faro TV.
Additional, okay.
Additional, yeah. Thanks, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Yes. Okay, time now to connect with some a former commissioner of police. Yeah, who's going to be joining us quickly to look at some of these issues, in the news. Yeah. CP Chuksenwanwo is just right here. Top of the morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning to you, Ikame Judy, and to the listeners.
Yeah, good to have you join us, CP. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, quickly on assets declaration. That was the last question I asked Rufai Hosseini. Since he became president in May 2023, Bola Tinubu has enjoyed nothing more than hiring and firing people. A week hardly passes without Tinubu making one public appointment or another, which shows the enormous patronage power of the Nigerian president. But equally, Tinubu has fired more people on grounds of corruption in less than 2 years in office than his predecessor, Muhammadu Buhari, did in his entire 8 years in power. Now, the thing is, everyone is asking, Tinubu should tell Nigerians the source of his wealth. You know, some persons, in fact, are even championing it. Tell us, how did you get your money? Yeah. His rhetoric on fighting corruption is also more razor sharp. Yeah. Buhari famously said, if we don't kill corruption, corruption will kill Nigeria. Yet, he didn't say how he would kill corruption, you know, when first had under his government. But Tinubu has shown a gung-ho anti-graft zeal. He vowed to tackle corruption head on, saying no corruption or no corrupt Nigerians will be spared. But persons are asking, how did the same president get his own wealth? How did he become rich? And Rufai also went ahead to mention the alpha, beta, and all of that. Okay, fine. Just come out and let people know and let this issue rest on how you got your money. CP, let's go.
Well, it's like cleansing the audience table for us to start with Mr. President telling us how he made his wealth. I think it's an impossible direction because obviously he will not respond to that.
Did you just say impossible?
That is exactly what I said. It will be very, very difficult. It's like taking the horse to the river. You cannot force that horse to drink water. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is one person that will not do that. He will hardly open his mouth directly or through any of his spokespersons to tell you how he made his wealth. That's the way I see it. Rather, I think he will pay more in giving appointments to those who are very loyal to him. And in addition to sacking some who may have been seen as being disloyal and preparing for the next election, 2027. I think these are the priorities of the government. And the way they run the whole show. And it's very unfortunate and painful. You see, the vast majority of Nigerians, the masses, are more interested in how they will eat because there is so much hardship and hunger in the land. If you fill your pocket with the naira currency and enter the market or enter grocery, you come out with nothing. You come out with just one small polythene bag, not buying much. And yet, the income of the poor masses is nothing to write home about. And I thought that those who are around Mr. President would have been thinking of the people by giving him hints and tips of where the masses can benefit, not giving them palliatives, thinking of how to massively produce food, have enough to eat, and have some for export to earn foreign exchange, and bring down the value of the dollar. Because ultimately, that is what will benefit the masses. Not question of rhetorics, and then telling us you are going to do this or do that. At the end of the day, the hardship still remains, the suffering still continues. Till when? These are the things. So if people are expecting him to come and sit down and tell them that he does this business or he did that, we are just daydreaming. You won't even get any result from that direction. That's my take to it.
And of course, the jacking up of the budget, the Nigerian budget, to 54.2 trillion naira. What's your take on that? You know, it's a surprising move. It was a surprising move yesterday when we heard that it has been jacked up to, you know, 54.2 trillion naira. I mean, for some persons, it's dangerous. CP, what do you think?
It is dangerous, of course, because even the first one, is it 48 or 49 trillion? We are all watching. Is it realistic? Is it implementable? You see, sometimes whoever is responsible for advising the government, those people that are packaging all these spendings or anticipated incomes, they don't seem to be realistic. They don't sit down and do their calculations properly. We need sound economists to do all those budget packaging and preparations and all that. It's not just coming out to say you do this, do that. So where are you going to source the funds to implement that budget? That's $1 million question that requires an answer. So it's not just telling us you are shooting it up to this volume or to this level. How do you source that? And how are you going to implement it? If you go and review the past budgets, maybe take the past 3 years, 22 to 23, 24, how performance level, how far and how much did they go in those budgets? They should better, whoever are the economic team for the federal government, they should sit down and do things that are more realistic. In the areas they are not competent in or they don't even know, they should get the consultants, those people who are very fast in budgeting and budget preparations, to come and telling us what we know is halfway possible or will, at the end of the day, collapse like a pack of cards. That's my take to that.
Finally, CP, before I let you go, what's his name? Reno Mokri is in the news again. You know, Reno Mokri has described Malam Nasir Rufai as a drowning man who is trying to drag Nuhu Ribadu, the National Security Advisor, down with him. He is down already. He's a drowning man, and he wants to drag Nuhu Ribadu down with him, you know.
No Ribadu or no Nuhu Ribadu, I don't know. You know, he's a friend of Reno Mokri. He's the one who has been, one way or the other, giving him cover. You see, Rufai, just like every other Nigerian, is very free to, you know, to objectively present issues that are available to him for the public information and knowledge. I don't see what Nuhu Ribadu, what Rufai did that is wrong about giving us tips or opening Pandora box to the public concerning Nuhu Ribadu. Okay, what did he say that is wrong? He is only defending that senator, the woman senator from Adamawa, who revealed what Nuhu Ribadu said in 2006, whether he said it privately or publicly. That's not the issue. So for Nuhu Ribadu to give the woman a 1 week ultimatum to withdraw that statement or face consequences, we are all watching. That woman, I know, that activist, will not withdraw anything because it appears that what she's saying is a statement of fact. So we cannot bury history. We cannot hide certain facts that are available to the public domain. People think that we are all on this, that we just forget overnight because some are lucky to find themselves in some political positions or appointments. Then you think that your past cannot be visited. No. Why are you a public officer? If you have made statements that are reckless, callous, and irresponsible in the past, they can bring it up and revisit it. So you can use threat, harassment, and intimidation to stop people from saying what must have happened in the past. And that's why that's the area El Rufai is trying to clarify that it is there. He's even quoting the places you can go and get those facts and information. For you to have been former chairman of EFCC, there are certain conducts or behaviors between that 2003 and 2008 or so that he was there. Those facts are there, both the ones he had written and the pronouncements he has made. So that woman senator, is it Nasiri or whatever they call her, Mohammed or so, I can't really fix her name now, said she must have had her facts and she's ready to maintain her ground. That is why she's not shaking. So Reno Mokre, in his sycophancy, as usual, looking for ways to see if he can get a job from federal government, should shut his mouth up and look for other ways to survive, like other people in London are doing, than looking for a way to cause trouble and confusion in Nigeria and trying to see how he will get an appointment here. That appointment he's looking for, he may end up not getting it. That's not the way. You can't use blackmail. You can't use harassments and intimidation of people to go and get appointments. Okay. He's even thinking of, if he gets that appointment, how is he going to fare in that place? Reno Mokri should keep quiet and struggle like others in London to survive. That's my own take to that.
Thank you so much, CP. We have to leave you now. Appreciate your comments. Thank you.
Thank you for tolerating and accommodating me always.
Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Everyone, feel free to join the conversation now. It's time to get your own take, your views, and of course, your opinion. Move away from your radio sets. 2 minutes for you. 2 minutes is still fine, right? Yeah, 2 minutes for you. And then be mindful of what you say. Is that good? Thank you so much. 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. 081 717 56338. You can also use the number 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. All right, let's start with you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine, sire. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Peter Monse is my name from Shomolu.
Welcome.
Now, Ikame Jude and all Nigerians, when Abiola came out that he wanted to be the president of Nigeria, Abiola was well known all over the world. He was a successful businessman. Abiola had Concord newspaper, Concord airline, Abiola bread, Abiola bookshop. Abiola was the Africa pillar of sport. In the Islamic affairs, he stood out. Abiola had everything. That is why, apart from the fact that I was working in IT, Nigeria Limited, and Abiola was the chairman and COE, Abiola was asked a question. You have made all this money. You are so wealthy. Why do you want to become the president of Nigeria? Why do you go into politics? Abiola said, yes, I've got the money. I want to use Nigeria's money to take care of Nigerians. He told us everything he was going to do. So why is it difficult for Tinubu to declare how he made his wealth? We should not be demanding all these things from a public figure. I see that where you come from, he not tell us. Which school did you go? He not tell us. How did you make your money? He not tell us. And Nigerians are like, you have been accused in Lagos State that you made money from Lagos State. You not agree. Tell us where you make your money. Nigerians are asking. There was a problem in US about drugs. Is it where it is? You not agree. Let Tinubu not want Nigeria to be asking him. He should tell us he's the president of Nigeria. How did he make his money? Because I voted for Abiola. I campaigned for Abiola because I knew who he was. He was a successful businessman, taking care of everybody and schools, making money before he came out. He asked MD Yaradua was there, then MD Abiola was there on the seat. So Tinubu should tell us how he made his money. It's not a situation that some people came out, hey, we are white witches of Nigeria. We want him to be the president. That's not what we want. We want to know who the president of Nigeria is. Educationally, family-wise, he should tell us. He's in France again. For what? What is he doing with Macron? All this visit he has been going. How many factories have Macron set up in Nigeria? How many industries has France set up in Nigeria on his visiting? Okay, as he's there now, did they put up their lights? Say we should put up lights. What type of car are they using to carry him there? So the fact remains that this man must tell us I made his money. And then on the Nuru Ribadu came out that time, he wrote it that among the governors that are corrupt, Tinubu's name was there. And he told us that Tinubu's corruption is of international dimension. So did you hear that? Why is he denying it today? So he should come and sit down here, have meeting with us, not with Macron. He should have meeting with principals of schools. Should have meetings with all the, what do you call it now? Let me say, the urban in villages. You should have meetings with the poor Nigerians, the suffering Nigerians, the dying Nigerians. That is, he owes us responsibility to have meetings here with Nigerians, not with Macron in France. Macron made France, people made France, and it's always there. See, in a sane society, President Tinubu will not be the president of Nigeria because you can't abandon your people at will. You can't be going abroad to enjoy yourself using Nigeria's money. How did you get this money? You not tell us. And you always take our money to fly to another country that somebody built. I don't know what Nigerians that are abroad are doing. Can't they come up and tell this man that, look, don't come here again. Go and sit down at home and take care of the responsibilities that you swore to take care of. What is he doing in France all the time? Don't get it. The next thing now we will hear another terrorist group that comes to Nigeria. Nigerians, can we pray to God that God, you visited the people of Israel in Egypt. Come and visit us. Because it's like we cannot do anything. We talk and talk and talk and talk. The more we talk, the more Tinubu refuses to listen to us. The more he does what he wants. Is that how a leader is? Is that how to be a president? You don't listen to your people. You don't care about your people. You care about yourself and few psychopaths that are looking for what to eat. You came to Nigeria to serve people. The majority of Nigerians that Abiola wanted to serve. Come on. This man does not deserve. Sometimes when I say, I don't accept him as my president because my president will sit down and take care of me. Businesses are dying. Electricity, you can't care for us in electricity. Dismantle this criminal gang that they call these ghosts. How do you go give people Dan A and they don't have light? You will be 260,000 for 1 month on 1 meter until we're not talking. Is that not what it's supposed to do? Sit down with this executive of companies and tell them, look, I must serve Nigeria. Now people must sleep. The people are dying and you are going to enjoy abroad and you say you are their president. It's a shame. Have a nice day. Bless you.
Peter Monte, thank you so much, Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
I can hear you. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm calling you from the Solo Kingdom.
Good morning.
Yes, my take this morning is concerning the life of the student that lost. My heart goes to the family of those people. I am not happy because of the loss of life each day. Today is no longer petrol tankers fire. It's a fire that consumed the road said that the children were sleeping. And these are the people who are planning that they should leave the streets and go to school for our own good. But a situation like this, how do we handle it? It is so sad. Now, the National Assembly, according to the presentation of the budget, have jacked up the budget for about 3 to 4 trillion naira differences from the former one they were presenting. And I ask, since the time of Buhari, the budget they were presenting, what benefits to the masses? What benefits to the poor people? What are they done? It is unfortunate that sometimes we give Mary and other people that was there some concern that at least once in a while let them read what their manifesto, what they were using to campaign, and let us see whether it tallies with what is going on now. APC promised so much that they can't even afford to do anything. There's no lights, there's no food, hunger, tax every here and there. Every problem is just coming up at this particular time. And you see, the Tinubu continue to violate the constitution of the nation. This is sworn to uphold. Any public servant must declare his absence.
Thank you.
And why is the president not doing that? Why is the president keep quiet on this?
Thank you.
In a society that is faithful and honest to the country, people like Akpabio, people like Tinubu, people like Wike are not worthy to even win a councillorship. But today, they are in the aims of affairs of this country. It's a pity.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, it's true. Thank you. All right. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Jide. Good morning. Well done.
Thank you.
My name is Innocent. I'm calling from Amu of the First State. Please, I want to ask, first of all these people, when they say that Tinubu should declare his assets and whatever he have, there is people that's body who's supposed to say it's not every Nigerians. Yeah, there's body we are already made to say all these things. Let that body continue his work, do the needful. Let Nigerians see. Because yesterday, also you said that when you are saying about what Nobody said, he said he did not mention anybody names, but he said the governors that time, some of them are corrupt. And which I know that even the former Anambra State governor is still the governor at that time when Tinubu is governor. So all these things is what we have to know. When you say that some governors are corrupt, maybe if you did not mention the names, how are we going to know whether it's this person or this person? You know, we Nigerians choose the one to say and the one not to say. And that is very, very bad. Like you mentioned, this person, yesterday we are expecting you to bring these things out. And when you say that these people did not mention them, what they did is that governors. And governors can be anybody. So when they are tackling somebody, is what I'm seeing now is like those who ganged to remove Jonathan have ganged again to remove Tinubu. Because, you know, when there is too much population.
To defend and uphold the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And there is nowhere where a president cannot tell us how much he has. It is unconstitutional. It is impeachable. As a matter of fact, even the last person that spoke, that innocent, it should be let it be known to him that Tinubu is answerable to Nigerians and not Code of Conduct Bureau. Code of Conduct Bureau is just like an agency to act on behalf of Nigerians. Tinubu should tell us how he makes his money. It is not rocket science. If he's clean, let him tell us. That is the norm. That is what he's supposed to defend. If he is serious, he should tell us. If not, this is 2 years, within 2 years I became president, and you don't know how much he won. That is not that does not hold water. That argument does not hold water. And concerning this everybody, like I said, the evidences are there, both in print and electronic media. Let the woman show him. Somebody who was a former crime chief, prosecutor, who was prosecuting people that were financial crimes. Look at how he's making. It would be better for him to maybe close his mouth. It's so unfortunate. This president has failed. He has failed Nigerians. He has nothing to offer.
All right.
Jumping the whole world will not save this country.
Thank you.
I think it's better for him. If he go to the same land, he should resign.
Thank you so much.
Because there's no president that can be comparable to him since 1960.
All right.
That is my take. He should just get up that he doesn't have anything to offer. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Kamijude.
Good morning.
My name is Shola, and I'm calling from Egbeda, Lagos.
All right.
Yeah. So, talking about a declaration of assets, I think this is just a waste of demand. Because from the onset, you know, even by antecedents or by history, we know the allegations that has been placed on this present president. So I just realized that Nigerians keep crying, keep crying every day. We just keep wasting our saliva because nothing good can ever come out of this. Is it somebody that forced his way into office and that has fought over all the judiciary? You know, even systematically, nobody is praying for coup anyway. But look at all his strategies. You will see that he has bought over everyone and to block off any form of opposition. And now we are crying and just talking, you know. I have a question. Can illegality bring legality? So we are just wasting our time. And there's something I want to re-emphasize because I don't have much to say this morning. One thing I want to re-emphasize is that Nigeria is not a cause, you understand, cannot move forward with this present set of leaders. Either we like, the truth is staring us in the face. And what even saddens me the more are those psychophants, just like Nero Ribadi, he's one of them. You know, these people that they speak from both sides of their mouth. Now you have been drafted into the same government. So these are the set of people. Even Rufai, that is now castigating the government, even though he's saying the truth, you understand. But if he were to be in this government, will he be castigating them? Now, coming down to the people, the generality, the people amongst us, you can see that there's so much ethnic sentiment, religious sentiment. Even, you heard my name now. I'm a Yoruba boy, but I'm not all about tribe. Let the person that can bring this country to glory come in. I don't mind. Be it Hausa, be it Etsy, be it anybody, but no, these people, it's turn by turn. It's my own turn to chop. These are the people in government. There's no hope for Nigeria with these people. The only hope lies in the hands of the people. God has given us all we need. I'm telling you, until the people rise up by themselves and do the needful. And I want to keep imploring that those that know about how to effect a change in government should educate the people. And that's the media. You have been doing your best. Educate the people on the processes, how to recall people that are not working well in the legislature, and most importantly, electoral reforms. You understand? These are things we should be protesting for. Systematic protest. You understand? Civil disobedience. There are ways to go about things. If
Thank
not,
you so much.
We are just deceiving ourselves. Thank you. God.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Move away from your radio set.
Yeah, okay. My take on this matter, especially the declaration from Tinubu, is that, a thief can never declare how he makes his money. I say it openly because a righteous man will always tell people, look at me, I am serving God. Somebody that has an incriminating record can never hear that. And Jesus Christ said, by their fruit you shall know them. When a wicked person has sent seat of leadership, the people cry. Because it's going to take from people. And that's what Nigeria is going through. And this man wants to make Nigerians destroy Nigeria. They have nothing to offer Nigeria. Everything is for his own benefit. And he's going to bring Nigeria down. But I don't blame him because one man is not bigger than Nigeria. But the various Nigerian supporters who is crying for the same thing, there's some sense that they are close together. When you defend the killer, you are also a killer. If you defend the thief, like you be thief number 2. So that is the problem of Nigeria. Nigeria has a very peculiar problem that can never be solved. Except the masses rise up. But in the masses, they use the tribalism to hold them at the bay. Nobody know how to move. If you will not fight this government now, 2027, you will forget about politics in Nigeria. Because what is trying to set up is a bundle of armed robbers.
All right.
And Nigeria will never be saved in the next 20 years.
Thank you so
much. God bless us.
Bless you too. Thank you. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning to you.
Hello.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Yes. Let's go here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Okay. I think you have to call back, okay? Sorry about that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Can you hear me properly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I don't want to beat around the bush. I just want to dive into the matter. I see. Nigerians asking the president to declare his assets or tell us how he made his money. It's just like a suicide mission. It is impossible. He cannot do such because you know the kind of president that he is right now. When he was Lagos State governor, he did not do that. It's now that he's president, he will do that. You see, we are asking him to, it's just like maybe somebody who made money from one thing or the other. If the person, he can always show you what you can see. If the person is a ritualist, a killer or a drug dealer, or he will not tell you that he's a drug dealer or he's a killer, or that is where he makes money from. He cannot tell you so much. He always show you what you can see, what you can hold your hand and say, okay, maybe that is where the thing is coming from. That one is not our problem. Our problem, the Nigeria problem now is what we are facing, the hunger that is in the land. What is he doing about it? Traveling up and down, will he solve the problem? That is it. The rate of inflation, the debt, the security problem, the everything that is happening in the country. The purpose why he was, declared as a president, he has not even touched any one of them. So that is where the anger of Nigerians is coming from. Not what if you like, let him have the whole world. After all, one day he will close eyes, and at the end of the day, everything will be there. So we are not. That is not. So most importantly, let him do the reason why he is there, not to travel from one country to another. And while those travelings, there is no investment. There is no change. The dollar is still there. Everything is still going up and up and up. So what is he doing? What is it? Why would he? Why did he not become a president in the first place? Okay, just to add more title to his political reign. Because he was a governor, he was a senator, so he wants to become a president to add more title to it. Is that the reason why he can have the access to go wherever? Because as a governor, there is a place you cannot enter. But as a president now, you can go to any country you want to go, and you'll be welcome as a president of the country. So is that the reason why he become a president? To be able to, so this is the questions we should be asking. Declaring his assets, at the end of the day, he just like I said before, he can only show you what you can see. If he tells you that he is a businessman, he takes it, he made his money through his business. So they just take it like that.
Thank you.
But if there is any other thing happening under, you may not know. He won't tell you. No man tells his fellow man the source of his wealth. Let us stop that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Are you there?
Alexa.
Good morning. What's your name and where you calling from? Hello, good morning. Uh-oh, okay. I think you have to call back. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Hey, Kamejide.
Yeah.
It's good to listen to you. I'm Biodun from Nigeria. Okay. There are a lot to be said about this country. How many will you say? This is a country that all the people that gather there as politicians here, they just bought over of military. So they've been in power to satisfy themselves. So what are you expecting? That people are calling for Tinubu to come and declare his assets or tell us how he made this money. Has any one of them, his predecessors, has any one of them ever told you how they made their money? That has been their system. All Nigeria needed now, even when I look from up to down of all the existing politicians in Nigeria present now, I cannot vouch for anyone because most of them, they have worked together. Some have been a former in one office or the other. All Nigeria needed now is a radical politician who will not look face, who will not even want to know your tribe, your religion, or where you're coming from. That is what Nigeria needed now. So if we still have mind in electing any of all these existing politicians, you see parading themselves around, we are making mistakes. That was why Rawlings was able to subdue them in Ghana the other time. So such a radical person is the only person we can go and together join hands, vote into power, irrespective of his religion or his tribes or where he's coming from. That is what Nigeria needed now. We can't just exist with all these positions we see around. Whoever among them, from one to last one of them, I don't have belief in them. So let's just have that hope and prepare ourselves ready to fight this menace. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Jude Ikami Jude.
Good morning to you.
My name is Peter Usifo. I'm calling from Abana Jenikotu.
Welcome.
On the after declaration of Mr. President, I think many Nigerians are majoring on the minors and minoring on the majors. Why am I saying this? For instance, if a man had 50 million naira before he comes to power, and he comes to power, that means he has been elected on that 50 million naira. We should not be interested in that 50 million naira because it will not. We don't know whether it has removed anything from our table. You understand? So, but if he leaves power and then he now becomes a billionaire, the question is, how did he make extra 950 million naira? So, if you want billion naira, that is just an analogy. We should be interested in the extra 950 million naira because probably that has not made us to educate our children, have good social services like good roads, hospitals, and then food on our table. That is what we should be talking about. Then, on the G5 in PDP, still existing, this shows that PDP is in disarray. It's in total disarray. I've always said it on certain platforms that if Wike and Atiku do not come together in PDP, then that means that PDP is totally dead. And I don't see them coming together so soon. Then finally, on Sam Anyang versus Sunday Okoye, the meeting they had in Trans Hilton Hotel, that PDP BOT, for me, it is a nocturnal meeting. It is null and void and of no effect. Sam Anyang has taken the case to Supreme Court. Where the Supreme Court judge? So they should not be playing hide and seek. BOT and then the so-called, the governors of the PDP, I think they are jokers. This is my information for now. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Peter Osifo. Appreciate you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Isaiah.
Okay.
So, for the matter about the present declaration of the for the declaration of the property, so for the matter, Nigeria is not supposed to go down online. They're supposed to be thinking about another thing to be another Nigeria to be used for because our Nigeria is suffer pain for this government. Food, there's no food, there's nothing. Now we're there for 6 minutes to the past 2. I want to put my mouth for this program this morning. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me get to read some messages. Okay, let me read messages now. I'll begin with this message. My name is Clement from Ayetoro, Ogun State. My take on the issue of insecurity in the Southeast. Where are the Southeast governors? Are they awake or asleep? The silence is a call for the people to start defending themselves. Thank you. That's what he's saying. We all know that Nigeria has strong politicians, not strong institutions. I think there is no need for the existence of Code of Conduct Bureau. Everyone knows what the NSA said. Chima sent that message. Okay, thank you so much, Chima. Okay, Chris from Ojo is saying, good morning. I think that asking the president how he made his money now, to me, is of no use. That would have been done before he came in. What Nigerians will be concerned with is how to vote him out come 2027. God help Nigeria. Chris, thank you so much. And what is your name? Okay, let me take this one instead. It said, let me tell you this government cannot give us credible governors. Look at Ribadu. Check all the people in his government. Hmm? Are you trying to say Tinubu? Check all the people in his government. They have a questionable character. When the president tells people that power must be, by force, go after it and run away with it, what do you expect from such a leader? Michael from Answani. Thank you so much, Michael. This message has been coming over and again for a while now. Yeah, I think it has to do with a student who needs financial assistance. I'll get to find out. Send me your name, first of all. Let me know your name and your location, and yeah, let's know that, okay? But this is what the person is saying. He said, okay, let me read the message verbatim, right? He said, Uncle Jude, good morning. Please, I'm begging you, sir. I want to be able to get a better job. That's why I would love to pay my outstanding fees and carry on with my clearance, sir. I know you do a lot for people already, and God will never stop blessing you, your family, and VOP staff and family. And the person said, I would deeply and forever appreciate any help to clear my school fees of about 104,000 naira. Yeah, transportation to the east so I can go ahead with my clearance. It's been 3 years I've been working, but the salary is barely enough to save me, to save, let alone save up a whole, session school fees. So she's been working actually, or he's been working actually, but the money no reach anything to even save. For 3 years, she's not been able to clear anything as regards school. So she is pleading, asking for help or favor from Nigerians to at least pay the school fees and do her clearance so she can come back to Lagos and get a better job. The one she's doing is nothing. He said it's frustrating. Please, I'm begging you for any kind of assistance. Okay, I saw this message, a couple of messages here. I mean, this particular one, it's been coming and coming and coming and coming. So today, maybe I decided to just touch on it. Please, Nigerians, we're talking about school. Rufai said, make the school, Abi. I think this one has to do with school, not be TikTok in one show body. I would ask those who can, is 104,000 naira. So I mean, if we have 10% who can at least, send, little amount like that, put it together and, assist this person to go back to school and do the clearance, and then come back to Lagos to start working so that he or she will not be a nuisance in the society. All right. You know how to reach out. Okay. My social media handles are there. Ikamijude, IKAMIJUDEH. Just little is enough. All right. Little here, little there. It will make a whole. Or just send me a message now, immediately. I'm still here in the studio. Just drop a message for me, or you can call in. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. Moving on with the messages now. This person is saying, may God bless Peter Almonse from Shomolu. For our president, God will visit him one day. Where is Abacha, Saddam Hussein, and other ones? Your house is on fire and you're busy traveling to France. To do what? Martins sent that message from Festac. Okay. ACSEC declaration is a constitutional requirement of presidents, governors, and other public office holders. This is the same reason Buhari removed Justice Onoge. Please, help me tell Innocent from Amuwo that foundation is key to everything good. Innocent will always drag Peter into everything to defend President Tinubu, and I don't know his motive. May God save our land. Amechi from Mafoluku sent that message. Okay, Alex Solomon from Isheri Oshun is saying, truly the president's declaration of his asset is a positive step towards promoting accountability and transparency in government, but is the Code of Conduct Bureau, which is responsible for verifying the accuracy of asset declaration, avail the resources or independence to effectively carry out its mandate? A question that beckons for an answer. God bless Nigeria. And that's what he's saying. Okay, Good morning. My take on this is that we are not ready yet to take what belongs to us. By the time hunger that has no brother nor friend hits upon we Nigerians, then our brain goes set. That's what he's saying. Okay, thank you. Appreciate your message. When people of questionable characters are in power, this is what you get. This is what APC represents in Nigeria. They have come to steal and destroy this country. Let us come together in the next election to chase them away from this country with ignominy. Billy from Ikotu, thank you. On Tinubu's source of wealth, it's unfortunate that we have a leader who's full of baggage and more questions without answers. Imagine how we are represented by our supposed leader. No, Ribadu knows the truth and knows why he has bought what he was bought with the appointment, or how much he bought with the appointment to, so the evidence with him won't be in the opposite camp. On budget increase, this is the first time I'm seeing or hearing that a budget that's yet to be passed is increased, and I have to ask, how did they even arrive at the first budget? What happened to the supplementary budget? Francis, Command Road, Ikpaja is the one who sent that message. Okay, let's see. Good morning. Tinubu is visiting Macron every day. It seems Macron is a partner in crime. He is asking or talking or taking all Nigerians' money to France. All these taxes, exportation or extortions, yeah, increase in all. This is your take, Ihado. Bonjour, it's me, engineer Orji Kalu from Benin Republic. Everybody is talking about what nobody talks about. Okay, nobody's talking about what's happening in Ebonyi State. Herdsmen killing or terrorizing or killing the community people. I'm sorry for tribal sentiment. Good morning. Mr. President is in France because of the second term. Yeah. Everybody does the talk. It's okay. It's okay. I will read the last one, and then I will read the rest later in the day. By 10:30, I'll be back here. The last one says, who's Wike to advise Nigerians to be patient with Tinubu's reform? He is no longer relevant. Abure accused NLC of planning to destabilize Labour Party. His laughable obedience movements are waiting for him at the political junction. My heart bleeds for this fire incident at Zamfara as it concerns innocent Nigerians. Government, protect your citizens. Mr. President, show us the source of your wealth. President writing National Assembly to approve sack of INEC rec in 3 states is diversionary. Adamawa State rec should be prosecuted for announcing illegal governorship election result. But the best thing to do is for prosecution of INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, and other corrupt officers for the glitches of 2023 presidential election. Let's push for electoral law reform before next election. The worst are ruling the best of us. Churchill from Ikorodu. Thank you so much, Churchill. I will come back to get to read all of your messages. For now, Ogendigbo will take over from me. Like, nah. To Bechuku Kasmer. And hello, be careful. be very, very careful.
Oh, yeah, story.
Ututoma. Kekime.
This is the only Igbo you can speak.
You know, concern you. How you guys doing? You're looking great this morning.
Thank you.
But the money we Presido don't add 54. Trillion. Some persons are saying it might later be a quagmire of an encyclopedic family boras.
Yes. What is his name? The man from Edo. He's your brother.
It's quite.
It remind me of his name again. The former House of Rep member.
Patrick Obahangbo.
People said because of his big grammar, that was why he didn't win second term. He only went there in first time to speak grammar. He didn't do anything for them.
He's an avalanche rukudutus. Oh God. Edo people no be.
I'm telling you.
Why I call you Rutus now? I know someone that answers that name.
But you there. This the first one they proposed has not been signed. And President
and just don't throw away another one.
50.
It's strange.
It's like this is the first time such a thing will happen.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Seriously.
Now the president is not even in the country. He has gone to France. It's like, even I said, Nadia, it happen now, Jude.
For France?
Have you noticed that? They will just leave, go to France. I don't know, Emmanuel Macron. They should just tell us what they are doing. This thing that they are cooking. I don't understand. And that is one of the things that is annoying all these our neighboring countries now. Francophone countries.
You understand? There's something there.
Yeah, yes. They are not happy. They are like, these people, our colonial master, we don't like them. We've pushed them one side. And now you are eating and dining with them. Kilo day, you know?
And there is something in the news that Ogendigbo team must declare the assets. I mean, that
Ogendigbo team, come, let me, I will declare my own. I'm not hiding anything. Ogendigbo team will declare their asset. Wasn't that what you just said?
Yeah.
We will declare, we are not afraid. We are not like them. They are afraid of declaring their asset. But I think that's it.
If you want to talk something, but make I hold
on. Don't talk. Don't go there.
The microphone is on.
Off the Come on for here. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. I will be back by 10:30 to continue this conversation, okay? My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. Like I said, catch me on social media. Ikami Jude. IKAMIJUDEH. Thank you so much. Please don't forget the person who is asking for a token to sort the fees, okay? Ikami Jude, IKAMIJUDE, or just drop a message for me here. When I come back by 10:30, I'll get to read all of them. I'm out of here. From me to you, bonjour.